village in Meghalaya is called Molingong. But it is also known by many other names. God's own garden for its beauty and Asia's cleanest village for its cleanliness. But Molingong has plenty more to its credit. A high rate literacy and women's empowerment opportunities among them. 72 kilometers from the capital Shillong, Molingong lies in the midst of fruit orchards, rushing streams, swaying palms and greenery for as far as the eye can see. Sylvan surroundings that provide the perfect backdrop for the well-preserved Khasi traditions of the village. This is what Molingong is perhaps best known for being called Asia's cleanest village by Discovery magazine in 2003. That is because the people of Molingong are very particular about keeping their village clean. Even the dry leaves are added to their compost pit. But it isn't just cleanliness the women of Molingong are involved in. The Usha Training Cum Production Center is empowering these women in many different ways. The women come to the center after their morning chores to learn how to cut, measure, stitch, and produce finished products such as bags, pillow covers, and home decor items, which are intended for sale in the local markets. Given the high volume of tourist traffic in the area, there is potential for exporting these products to other nations.
Kerting mga Sylvia, konggupang ata sang hapo sinong morno. Nolong nang kam ter bas syong bat hingir ya man singin kam hingin no. Dan tiap em kana ka training pata iya isa kana ka training tu. Longkuangan iya isa kana training bala bakuang it ke bong man se na karate dan tapi bong kambiang itu bong syul tang nala da kan nung nulha tin no bong empat ka training kambiang ka. Kena long ba ko ba yo ite la yo su kira la ko bi ke ma ke pedang la kena teli sula jenis siput teli nataki kurta nataki blouse patlon perjaya sih.
The Usha Training Cum Production Center in Molingong is only 8 months old. The first batch of 5 women are almost done with their training, and the skills they have been taught have opened up new avenues for them. The headman of the village, Thomlin Ongkutram, is eager for more women to benefit from the training.
Long kerkum kujung the bi yude week bro kiba tip bat kiba nang kiba start e mo safang ke jongmut yang kata kam ni long bika ke jong the bi kata ka ba em hapo ka jongmut yang perkhat bi long ba ladala yung penlong na kamar yang hakan ke rukum kombolong hantian long ke jong kerku ke jong ko jong khiang oi tolong ka senong bi long ka bem bok tam selasa kumurang ba senong pa ngone ka Usha company bada hunge hade kata-kata na kumta ba iya hi baka hang ne bong truwa ni gini kam jung yarap baga bong ai ka juki training ki jung hikai ni gini ki kentai bi hane kiba em ko jong mut kiba thrang naga kam su.
Women of this area, they are also very much interested to get skill to make some product which can be sold in the local market over here. So from Usha we want to intervene in this gap. So and we have started with Training Cum Production Center here. We have established one center and we have supported with the machineries and all. We have here we have given 10 number of machineries, and we trained around 5 women. So this concept is Training Cum Production Center model. So where they will get training, and after this training is over, they will also give training to other people of the fellow villagers. And this is you can say a first of its kind in Molingong.
Almost 100 kilometers north of Molingong lies the village of Merang. Here too, Usha's Training Cum Production Center is providing women with employment opportunities while also protecting the environment. With the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board and Forest and Environment Departments enforcing plastic waste management rules, and the government resultantly encouraging the use of jute and cloth bags, The Meghalaya State Rural Livelihood Society saw this as an opportunity to curb pollution and also create employment.
Mình chọn ăn sao là đón hay riêng đến số bên này có sang ghé canh tam tam dengan wan số trên đi bắt kalak ham kloi te jaka bengin la lai tali sau tali ngim tang da số te phau tali do la te ko we si sngi kan dang số mai kum ki prok ai tu mo daya tre sto mai la kan.
This training has helped the women to create beautiful and useful products such as jute bags, baskets, and mats. The jute products made by the women are sold in the local market, providing them with an additional source of income. Laraplang Wahalang is another beneficiary of the training given at the center in Merang. Daily chores over, she makes her way to the Usha Silai School by taxi to enhance her stitching and sewing skills on jute products.
Katong junga kung kalong tati ladang ala yo e kapisanang ni bangatrey kum to kabay kali ba kiju ay mo dia na marba boro si katang ala wan tre hang ne ala hab ilok iban kersan ya nga ban wan sani hab ay kabay kali kani katay mo ka jingron kam tian ngandala yo e kani kapisanang ni pat kumut ngan hab ban penan kam kenyayeng kat kibaron kam hiyeng kam tam ngalinga yalo jong ro ngadi jing ding haban pendan kam seturu mo ban lithet ikiter kitar mo bangan pendap mo hakayo jonga bangan di.
The trainer is a familiar face in the little town of Merang. He's been associated with Usha Silai training for almost 5 years. And now, with the training in making jute bags, he's convinced that jute bags are an even better option than those made of cloth. The association between Usha and the Meghalaya State Rural Livelihood Society was initially started with 2 demonstration centers, but their success led to the opening of 16 new training cum production centers covering many districts across Meghalaya. The women of Merang are now skilled to take bulk orders from Usha and other local orders for jute products. This initiative and training has multiple benefits. Not only will it provide the women with an additional source of income, it will also help promote the use of locally produced eco-friendly products. In the pursuit of environmental consciousness, we move from the eastern corner of the country to the town of Dholka, located in the western state of Gujarat. Here at the Usha Silai Label Production Center, the focus is encouraging environmental consciousness by repurposing old banners and providing training to women with disabilities coming from diverse backgrounds. In a social setup where disability is often mistaken for inability to think and to work, people with disability find it difficult to get stable employment opportunities. Moreover, getting the women to step out of their houses and into the Silai School comes with its own challenges, involving huge effort on the field, planning, and a lot of time and patience before it yields any result.
पहले मैंने सारे गांव में विज़िट की और जो जिसको इसमें इंटरेस्ट था सिलाई में, थोड़ी बहुत दिक्कत थी घर में उनके शरीर की, तो फिर इन लोगों को यहाँ पे लाई। फिर उनके साथ मैंने बातचीत की कि बोले क्या है, देखो मेरी इतनी दिक्कत है तो भी मैं ये काम करती हूँ, तो आप थोड़े परसेंट भी आप मेरा सपोर्ट करो। फिर ये बहनें गाँव से आने लगी। पहली मीटिंग हमने की, सबने हाँ बोला, हमने टाइम फिक्स किया और सारी औरतें अब अपने आप 11 से 2 बजे तक यहाँ पर मेरे साथ रहती है, मेरे साथ काम करती है।
मैं पहले घर पर ही थी, मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई नहीं की, मेरी आंखों की वजह से प्रॉब्लम से मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई नहीं की। फिर ऐसा पता चला यहाँ पे उषा सिलाई स्कूल चल रहा है, तो ये मीना बहन मेरे घर पे आए, मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि नहीं मेरे को ये हुनर सीखना है।
The Usha Silai School program works closely with the Blind People's Association in Ahmedabad, which helps in reaching out to different communities who can benefit from this initiative.
Our goal has been reaching to the unreached. We want to reach the people in the remote rural areas for their empowerment, for their rehabilitation. So the concept is that we train a group of women who are mostly women with disabilities or poor women who need some training in sewing, Silai work, and then in turn they train other women in the village. So one woman becomes a school and she trains other women in the school for operating the Silai machine.
अंजन मंडल जो हमारा पार्टनर है गुजरात में एनजीओ पार्टनर, उनका जो काम है गांव में डिसेबल जो दिव्यांग महिला है उनको सिलेक्शन करना, उनको ढूंढना, उनकी स्थिति देखना और उनको सिलाई स्कूल ट्रेनिंग दिलवाना.
It all started with a thought that sparked into a viable idea, being able to turn plastic banners into bags. And this idea soon transformed into a vocation for many of the women here at the Usha Silai School in Dholka.
और अभी हमारा एकदम फोकस है वो बैनर है, तो उससे हमारे वातावरण को बहुत प्रदूषण होता है. तो हम वही बैनर हमने उषा कंपनी से थोड़े लिए, अंजन मंडल ने थोड़े दिए और हमने उसमें से बैग बनाने की शुरुआत की है. अभी मेरा 4-5 महीने से यही काम चालू है.
And it's not just banners. Other plastic materials like aprons are also turned into bags over here. Bringing these bags into public circulation is a feat the Blind People's Association and Usha Silai School have jointly been able to achieve.
We have the regular outlet in our institute called Magic Finger, where these bags are available for sale.
Once the women complete their training at the Silai School, they venture out to chart their own careers, often by working right from their own homes. And many of the women pass on the skill they learn to many other women like them, continuing the chain of skill and employment.
उषा कंपनी से सीखकर हम घर पे आया ने, और उषा कंपनी से हमने मशीन मिला ने, बाद में हम घर पे रह सकती हूँ और घर पे काम कर सकती हूँ. इसलिए इतना थी तो हमको खूब आनंद मिला. अपने पैरों पे खड़ा होकर काम कर सकती हूँ घर पे बैठ कर.
ये चीज़ हो गई उषा के साथ जुड़ने के बाद. नेक्स्ट लेवल आता है हमारा, उनको कैसे काम मिले, ऑर्डर मिले. तो हमने काफ़ी बहनों का MSME में रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाया उद्यम में, और रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर भी मिला हुआ है उनको. और जेम पोर्टल में भी हमने उनका रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाया ताकि उनको बड़े बड़े ऑर्डर मिल सकें उनके.
It isn't just livelihoods. The collaboration between the Usha Silai School and the Blind People's Association also takes care of the well-being of the women who are a part of the program. And eventually, at the end of the day, for every woman, it's about achieving the dreams they had set out in search of. Convenient hours, ease of access for women with disabilities, proximity to their homes, the promise of a Silai machine at the end of the training, and the prospect of earning a living from the convenience of their homes. All of these set a solid foundation for the women who came to the Usha Silai School, a foundation that is encouraging more and more women to learn and then earn for themselves.
Usha as an organization has always been a promoter of sustainable practices, and the Usha Silai School program is also aligned to that vision. This year we took many new initiatives in line with that vision, which include setting up a training cum production center in the cleanest village of Asia, which is in Mailinglong in Meghalaya. Then we entered into a partnership with Tata Power Renewable Microgrids, where a training cum production center has been set up and sewing machines are being run on solar energy. We've also entered into partnerships with many organizations where we are doing upcycling, where products are being made from waste material, and we are also promoting the use of environment-friendly natural fibers like jute to make products.
Shavasti in Uttar Pradesh. Shavasti is a very important Buddhist pilgrimage center in India. Gautam Buddha is believed to have spent approximately 25 years of his life here. And now, thousands of years later, the natural power of the sun is being harnessed to empower hundreds of women in what could be considered a modern-day miracle. Usha Silai Tata Power Microgrid Limited and Tata Power Community Development Trust came together to set up 5 training-cum-production centers. The centers would be run using solar energy, increasing the productivity of the women. Manju Didi is employed as a social worker in Shavasti district. It was Manju Didi who persuaded 25 women who were never allowed to leave their homes to join the Usha Silai Center when it opened in Shavasti. Their learning has now been further enhanced by the arrival of the solar-powered sewing machines.
हम लोग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन देखे ही नहीं थे कि कैसे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन होता है, तो हम लोग को देख के ताज्जुब हुआ, बहुत सीखे इसके बारे में। हमारे मशीन से इसमें ज़मीन आसमान की फ़र्क है, इसलिए कि वो हाथ की मशीन थी, ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन है और उससे दिन भर में 1 ब्लाउज़ बनाते थे, इसमें 5 ब्लाउज़ बना सकते हैं। दिन भर में 10 पेटीकोट निकाल सकते हैं, उसमें जब मात्र 2 पेटीकोट निकालने में पूरी दिन ख़त्म हो जाती थी। पूरे महीने के मान लीजिए हमारे 10,000 आमदनी है और ऑर्डर आ जाने का अपेक्षा अच्छा हो जाती है ना, तो 10,000 तो मामूली निकालना ही निकालना 1 महीने का।
We also realize that possibly there is a scope where we can slightly reduce the drudgery of women, when they are operating the machine, whether by hand or by foot. So we thought, why not to empower them with automated machines? So why not to harness the renewable energy like solar energy, and set up centers where possibly a large number of women, say 25 in one center, can be trained as master trainers, and we can overcome the issue of electricity in rural areas, and in turn they can train other women. So initially in the pilot phase we are starting with 5 such centers. 125 master trainers will be trained, and in turn the same impact will be created on the ground.
These solar-powered sewing machines are being powered by Tata Power renewable microgrids and what it calls the world's largest sustainability program of renewable energy for rural areas.
आज करीब हमारे 200 विलेजेस में माइक्रोग्रिड सेटअप हो चुके हैं। एक स्पेशल इनिशिएटिव के थ्रू ऊषा के साथ में पायलट प्रोजेक्ट किया गया 2 विलेजेस 2 स्टेट्स के अंदर, यूपी और बिहार में, और 2022 में अक्टूबर 2022 में एक MOU साइन किया, जिसके द्वारा हम लोगों ने एक पायलट किया और वो पायलट काफ़ी सक्सेसफुल रहा।
So you have solar power coming and powering these slightly high-end machines, because you need those high-end machines to create that kind of output. So I think it's been a win-win all across, that you are making the production entirely green. So you're using solar power, you're helping the women to achieve much larger orders, which they are able to do because of the high-end machine, and SIDBI is happy to finance those high-end machines. So this time, in fact, when I was in Kupwara in Kashmir, the army was actually so thankful. They were so grateful that we could provide those Raksha Bandhan gifts, which were against, which was cloth, which was stitched in different ways, and including flags, which was sent to the Jawans at the border. So, this is really the way I think we are creating some impact somewhere.
Usha Silai Schools are not only helping women earn a sustainable livelihood, but are also contributing to the environment through recycling, upcycling, and using solar power to run the machines. This promotes the idea of responsible fashion and the use of locally sourced materials, reducing the impact on the environment.